And watch overhead as the GEICO Sky Typers enter the airshow airspace using an overhead tactical approach. Military pilots going into a hot area use this type of approach in a hostile environment to assess the situation on the ground. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the GEICO Sky Typers. Once the formation detects a threat, the aircraft must split up and maneuver aggressively to avoid being targeted. Watch as the 6 aircraft separate to visually check all quadrants. Conventional maneuvers, they demonstrate what many pilots experience when entering the same airspace as their opponent for an air-to-air engagement. Follow the aircraft as they descend and converge over the same point to demonstrate an air-to-air intercept to engagement. To give you an example of one type of air-to-air maneuver called a two-circle guns pass. The opposing aircraft will pass as close as possible and then turn into each other to create 2 circles in an attempt to get behind the other and gain an advantage. GEICO Sky Typers 5 and 6 converging on center point with a slope. Watch the 2-circle guns pass. Head-on encounters may be handled differently depending on the situation. The opponent can meet as close as possible to avoid a turning advantage, or there may be an option to blow through in order to regain energy to fight or offer the chance to escape. Watch as they return from the right. They will engage the 4-ship that is setting up for an entry from our left. Miles per hour, the 2-ship has to weigh the odds of turning to fight or choosing to bug out. As the 4-ship turns away, let's watch from the left as the Solos quickly change their minds and decide to turn back into the fight. Let's follow the Solos as they enter a combat air patrol, or CAP, and perform a search for the formation. This type of CAP can be deployed with onboard radar with assistance from an onboard or airborne command and control platform, or performed visually if the threat is close. As the Solos turn and get a tally on the visual, they'll turn toward the 4-ship formation. But they've discovered more than they expected. The Delta has switched to a line abreast, or as we call it, a wall of SNJs. This is the same formation and flight position that is used when the team Sky types messages. On command from the leader, the Sky Typers execute their 90-degree right turn and shift into a trail formation. Once in trail, they have to regroup into a more effective formation in order to continue their mission. Once entrailed, you can see how as the two solos approach, they fly next to each other, then split up at the same time. Fights on is called, and the solos respond by turning back towards each other. This tests the pilot's skill and avoids any other advantage going into a head-on pass. Fighter pilots call this the merge. Watch as the solos pitch into one another and turn in the same direction into what is called a one-circle fight. The ring solo has more energy, causing the lead solo to turn away too soon, and it appears that an advantage is developing. Through the team appearances, Sky Type messages, and air show performances. As the solos pull to the sky, the diamond has transitioned into a vertical diamond. Watch as the vertical diamond flies through the center of the